Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Reading from Manah Siksha, teaching number 9. I will put these things. O mind, remember Sri Krishna, the moon of the Vraja forests, as the Lord of the Queen of Vrindavana, Radha. Remember Sri Radha as Krishna's dear most beloved girl, Lalita as their matchless girlfriend, Vishaka as the teacher of all the other girlfriends, and Shri Radha Kunda and Giriraj Govardhan as the two places which mere sight of which bestows charming love of Shri Radha and Krishna. O mind, remember Shri Krishna, the moon of the Vraja forests, as the Lord of the Queen of Vrindavana, Radha.
Again.
O mind, remember Sri Krishna, the moon of the Vraja forest, as the Lord of the Queen of Vrindavana.
Sri Radha, try to understand. Again, read.
O mind, remember Sri Krishna, the moon of the Vraja forest, as the Lord of the Queen of Vrindavana.
Sri Radha. Who is important?
Radha, the Queen.
Queen is important. And Krishna, what is? Lover of the Queen. In this forest. Oh, mind! You have to fix this. The Queen of Vrindavan, lover, this Krishna. Krishna came on, very shooting for whole Vrindavan.
O mind, remember Sri Krishna, the moon of the Vraja forest, as the Lord of the Queen of Vrindavana, Radha. Remember Sri Radha as Krishna's dear most beloved girl. Lalita as their matchless girlfriend, Vishaka as the teacher of all the other girlfriends.
Sri Radha.
Shri Radha Kunda and Giriraja Govardhan as the two places, the mere sight of which bestows charming love of Shri Radha and Krishna. In this verse, Shri Raghunatha paints a beautiful picture of a loving identification before the eyes of Madhuryo Pakasas. Madhuryo Pasakas. Madhuryo Pasakas means the practitioners of sweet amorous devotion. on the pretext of instructing his own mind. Causeless love for Krishna is called prema. And this prema is the goal of devotional service to the Lord. Great devotees like Bhishma, Prahlad, Uddhava and Narada gave up their feelings of mindness towards everything else and established their one-pointed feelings of mindness towards the lotus feet of the Lord. This is called prema in the Narada Pancharatra. The feeling of mindness is based on a loyal relationship. If there is no feeling of relationship, there can be no feeling of mindness. In Shantarasa means the tranquil or neutral sentiments for God. There can be no feelings of mindness towards the Lord. In Chaitanya Charitamrita is written, the nature of Shanta devotee, a tranquil devotee, is that he does not have any feelings of mindness towards Krishna. His main knowledge of Krishna lies in his supreme, impersonal Brahmanic aspect, or his localized Paramatma, supreme self aspect. These Shanta devotees are not only bereft of a feeling of mindness, they are also thought of as being unable to say, Tadiya, I am his. They only worship the Swarupa, Krishna's philosophical, constitutional aspect. Kevala Swarupa Jnana Hoy Shantarasya. Shantarasya Swarupa Buddhye Krishnaika Nishtaka. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Brahmananda is light and liquid, whereas the bliss of devotion to God, Ishvara Maya Sukha, is heavy and intense. Whatever Ishvara bliss the Shanta devotees experience, it is the bliss of the Lord's constitution. They cannot experience the sweetness mixed with majesty or pure sweetness that the other devotees experience. Srila Rupa Goswami teaches, although the Shanta devotees do experience the bliss of the personality of Godhead in the form of his Swarupa, knowledge of God's constitutional position, they don't experience the attractiveness, beauty, tenderness of his pastimes as the other devotees, like his servants do. The Shanta devotees consider themselves blessed simply by seeing the Lord, without entering into his sweet pastimes. This is because they are bereft of any feelings of mindness towards the Lord. For this reason, Sri Jiva Goswami calls them marginal devotees, and their devotion, marginal devotion. This is the for sure situation in the West.
Yes.
Shanta Bhakti. For this reason, the Shanta devotees consider themselves blessed simply by seeing the Lord, without entering into His pastime, sweet pastime.
That's forming actually. Feeling is intact. When you feel you are living there, and when you see only, you are doing the moment it goes. Feeling is more higher. That's the good information gathering.
This is because they are bereft of any feelings of mindness towards the Lord. For this reason, Sri Jiva Goswami calls them marginal devotees. And their devotion, marginal devotion. Anyone who attains one of the four relations of servanthood, friendship, parenthood, or consorthood with the Lord will attain a certain feeling of mindness towards Him. Among these four, there is a certain distinction between higher and lower, culminating in the amorous relationship. Chaitanya Charitamrita. There is a gradual order of improvement from one rasa to the other. In each subsequent rasa, there is one quality more than in the preceding one, counting from 1 up to 5. As the qualities increase, so the taste also increases. Therefore, the qualities of tranquility, servanthood, friendship, and parenthood are all present in amorous love. The qualities in the 5 gross material elements, sky, air, fire, water, and earth, increase one after the other by gradual process of 1, 2, 3, 4, until finally, in the element earth, all 5 qualities are manifest. Full attainment of Krishna is achieved through prema. And Srimad Bhagavat says that Krishna is captivated by this prema. Although the amorous rasa is also present in Krishna's queens in Dwaraka, the full manifestation of amorous love can only be witnessed in the Vraja Gopis. There is no hesitation and no reduction in the purely sweet love of Vraja. By the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Gaudiya Vaishnavacharyas, the highest kind of amorous love for Krishna, called Manjariba, became relishable, especially for the people of the present age of quarrel. Sripad Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Raghunadas, and Sri Jiva Goswami are the great handicraftsmen of Rajarasa. Just as goldsmiths make necklaces, bangles, and earrings from one single material, gold, similarly, by Srimad Mahaprabhu's grace, The Acharyas have made wonderful ornaments of Rasika poetry, which was revealed within their hearts, and which was made of the ingredient Shringar Rasa, erotic flavors. Here, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is hinting at the great gift of Sriman Mahaprabhu, which had not been given for a long time, Manjari Bhav. This is the self-identification that the practicing devotees desire for themselves. First of all, he says, Mad Isha Nathatra Vraja Vipina Chandram. O mind, remember the moon of the Vraja forest, Krishna, as the Lord of my Ishvari, Mistress, Shri Radha. How much nectar of love is there in that one word, Mat Isha, which Raghunatha uses here? How much intense love can be relished in that word? Amara Ishwari ha Vrindavaneshwari, Tara Prananata Boli Bhaji Giridhari. My Ishwari is Radhika, the Queen of Vrindavan. I worship Giridhari, knowing he is the Lord of her life. The Acharyas experienced this and preached it. The more the practicing devotees manage to recognize themselves as Shri Radhika's maidservants and manage to give up their bodily consciousness, becoming absorbed in identification as Radha's Dasi at every moment, the more transcendental jewels they will find. The more the practicing devotees manage to recognize themselves as Shri Radhika's maidservants and manage to give up their bodily consciousness, becoming absorbed in identification as Radha's Dasi at every moment, the more transcendental jewels they will find. There is nothing more sweet and relishable than being absorbed in Svarupadesh, absorption in one's transcendental identity. Maya will stay far away from person whose heart is absorbed in relishing these transcendental flavors. The sadhaka will be blessed when he can relish the flavor of Shri Radha Mohana's forms, qualities, pastimes, and devotional service. Then he will experience something of the taste of this single word, Mad Isha. Shri Raghunath instructs his own mind to meditate on Mohana, the moon of Vrindavana, calling him the Lord of his Ishari, Radhika's life. First Radha, then Mohan.
Wow. Yeah.
After introducing herself to Sri Radha, after introducing herself to Sri Radha and attaining her service, the maid servant of Radha introduces herself to Mohan.
Again.
First Radha, then Mohan. After introducing herself to Sri Radha and attaining her service, the maid servant of Radha introduces herself to Mohan. Only then will she attain the service of the Lord of Ishwari Radhika's life, not independently.
No independent.
He doesn't exist even independently.
Yeah, but Lord of my Swami, yes, just like a God. Opulent in his creation form. But I want to see our Swami Lord, my Swami Lord, Swami Lord, the lover of my life, that lover, loved by love. That because my Swami, my Ishta, my goal is love. To live in love, to serve in love, to share with love, to take the shelter of love from love. And try to do this with my sadhana. How to do, I don't know. But my desire and wish is to do. I have no idea. Only one mercy can help. So I will sit and wait for that mercy time to come.
There is no comparison to Srila Raghunath Dasa's Radha Nishta, loyalty to Radha. He desires nothing else but the intimate service of Sri Radha. The reader will experience that again and again in his Stavavali compilation. The word Raja Vipina Chandra means that the hearts of the people of Raja are like chakura birds, which are always absorbed in relishing the nectar oozing from the Krishna moon, such as his forms, qualities, pastimes, and love. But the hearts of Shri Radha's maidservants are blessed like chakoli birds, female, which relishes the nectar of the moon of Raja's forest through the savor of Shri Radha, not independently. Again, he instructs his mind to remember Vrindavaneshwari Radha as the beloved of Krishna's heart. Vrindavaneshwari Tan Nathakam. There is no comparison to Srila Raghunatha Dasa's Radha Mishra. Loyalty to Radha. He desires nothing else but the infinite service of Sri Radha. Although there are innumerable beautiful girls in Raja who are qualified and full of love for Krishna, still Krishna's heart and mind are always controlled by Shri Radha. Only she has the full Madana Mahabhav, and only she can fully control Krishna, who is the very form of full transcendental bliss. They are absorbed in the sweetness of each other's forms and qualities, and they both desire that their mutual love will increase at every moment. Srimad Prabhupada Saraswati has written in Radha Rasa Sudhamani, may Shri Radha, who smiles as she tells her lover, "These words of yours are also on my mind." After he told her, "O Shyame, Shyame, O eternally beloved clever girl, O dearest one, may my mind always be firmly attached to the ocean of your rasa." Then again, Dasa Goswami says, "O mind, remember Lalita as Shri Radha's incomparable girlfriend. Shri Lalita is the chief of Shri Radha's 8 girlfriends. Therefore, no one can compare to her in beauty, qualities, and love. She is respected by all the Sakis, and she leads all the Mandalas in their service to the Yugala Krishna. Srila Narottam Das Thakur has sung, "When will Lalita allow me to fan the Yugala, giving them a cool breeze which will remove the sweat drops of fatigue from their bodies. I will be most blissful to see them then." Receiving Lalita's order, I will blissfully go to serve their lotus feet with my dear girlfriends. Radha Krishna are the crown jewel of donors. They know that I am very fallen, and still they grant me a place at their lotus feet. Then Sri Raghunath says, "O mind, remember Vishaka as the instructing teacher in the service of the divine couple. In his Siddha Swarupa, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is in the Gana party of Sri Vishaka. When his heart was breaking out of separation from Sri Radha, Sri Raghunath Das was praying to Vishaka's lotus feet to save his life. Vilapa Kusumanjali. O fair-faced Vishaka, my queen will not leave your company for even a moment, because you are of the same age. You are the realm of her joking pastimes. Please save my life from the affliction of separation and show me my mistress." In his Svasankalpa Prakasha Shloka, Sripada offers the following prayers to his or her Siksha Guru, Vishaka Sakti, for teaching her various kinds of expertise in the service of the divine couple, which is full of Madhura Rasa. May the teacher Vishaka, the dear friend who is overwhelmed by love for Gandharva and Giritama, joyfully and proudly teach me the art of preparing for their pleasure. The sweet Madhika nectar of different joking words mixed with a fresh camphor of elegant cleverness. I pray that Vishaka, whose voice is sweeter than the cuckoo's, will teach me the art of beautiful singing, with which I can please the youthful couple and their girlfriends during the Rasa dance, and I will continually get jeweled medals and gold from them as rewards.
Mono hai kya? Sunita? Mono? Veda.
Finally, Shri Raghunatha says, O mind, remember my beloved Radha Kunda and Giri Govardhan as the bestowers of the darshan and the lovely attraction to Radha and Krishna.
Here, very specifically is mentioned. There are many Saktis out there, but Visakha. There are many places in Vrindavan, but Radha Kunda woman. What it means? When you want to go in Radha Bhakti, you have to decide. Do they decide, say, you do this, I do this, say to me, you live in Vrindavan. Fix yourself there. What is the name? When you will start giving your realization, will go. You fix with one, there are many Sakis. Fix with this. I'm listening, there are many branches of Mahaprabhu. But fix with Rupa and Dharma.
Yeah.
When you will not fix there, one pointed, then you cannot learn many things. Haridas is there, one. There are many lines out there. But fix one place, and from there you see that. I want to see many Goswamis. There are 6 Goswamis. But I fixed in Rupa Raghunath. I will see Rupa Raghunath first. I will see and I will live with her. I will live with my spiritual mother. There are many high class spiritual mothers. But I will learn with her. Fixing for my self-realization. Fixing with my Swami that I don't have years. Oh, this God I know. Why not God in my journey? No. God is this moon of the universe. He is the lover of my Swami, my God, my spirit. I have to see always like this, fixed in one point. Today this is not working. So fix that, move that. Other thing is no meaning for me. That way, I will reach to the goal of life. And what is the goal? Living in prem prayojan is the goal. My prayojan, my goal, my movement should be for the love. Goal should be love and living in love and service in love. That is the prem prayojan. Then my material life will move peacefully and no disturbance will be. Shiraz, my all that. Yeah.
Shri Radha Kunda is very dear to Shri Radharani.
You see? Fix one point. Somebody fix this. Raghunatha Goswami fix this. My Gurudev fix for me. Vrindavan. Radha Mohan. That is my Radha Kunda. And this is my Radharani.
Remember my beloved Radha Kunda and Giri Govardhan
Yeah.
as the bestowers of darshana of and the lovely attraction to Radha and Krishna. Shri Radha Kunda is very dear to Shri Radha Rani. Therefore, it is also very dear to Mohana, namely, as dear as Shri Radha herself is. Realizing this secret, Shri Raghunath declares his one-pointed fixation.
You see,
One-pointed fixation.
this is the conclusion of this. Yeah. One point. Many are thinking many points to fix. We have to do one point. One point you decide, but fix it. What you decide or what mercy comes from your life. My one point fixation should be my contribution. This is one point fixation. And how I can fix Manjari Sarup? When I will follow Radhika. If I will follow Narayan and Dwarkadhish and Krishna, then I cannot do this. I have to follow Radhika, then one time meditation can be done. So 1 point meditation. This 1 point meditation for the place, for the work job. We cannot meditate at a one time 10 things. Meditation goes with 1 point. Many things you cannot keep in mind to meditate. Ask to anyone. 1 point. You cannot meditate with the books. Huh? A 1 page meditation of all the names and habitats and freedom. You have to select 1 thing to meditate. Either you want to meditate in Radhika or your Sarup. What you have to meditate? Now my Sarup, Radhika, I try, then Radhika give me the Sarup, then my meditation is my Sarup. Why? Radhika should be your meditation, no my dear. Why? How I can go to her if I have not cleared this point? So 1 point meditation is the only way to reach you. So I will forget for some days to you to 1 point meditation to fix my spiritual identity, my constitutional position, that I can move with that to you and I can live it. Yeah. More?
Realizing this secret, Sri Raghunatha declares his one-pointed fixation in living near this crown jewel of Rajabhumi, Sri Radha Kunda. Vilapa Kusumanjana.
Raghunath, 1 point decision to live with Radha Kund means 1 point decision to live with Radharan. That is 1 point. He decides Radha Kund, but somebody can decide in Vrindavan or Balsam. It's also okay, but not leave that place. That meaning of 1 point is a misfire. is a firm faith is happening that I cannot live here. And what to do? Here, I cannot live here. Then we have to do something. That we have to live here to meditate. That we never found it. That we won't find it. Radhe Radhe Govinda